So I know that you've got a lot of organizations coming to you, like you said, asking for diversity and inclusion training. But what are some things that our listeners could do now? What are some things that they could implement in helping their businesses around these two topics?
So the first thing that people really need to do, because the initial knee-jerk reaction is, let's train this away. Acknowledging that you're not going to train this problem away. Think about it in terms of a human body. So you have someone that's eaten unhealthy for 30, 40, 50 years, and all of a sudden their doctor says, you have high blood pressure and you're on the borderline of having a heart attack. You have to do something different. Well, they can't just decide, okay, tomorrow I'm going to eat a salad and go to the gym and voila, everything is just wonderful.
No, that
No,
doesn't work.
listen, I've been trying it for about 40 years now. Every May, I'm like, I'm going to be fine by the summer. And by the summer, I mean a month from now, and it does not work. The same thing is with our organizations. We have to recognize our organizations have been around for, let's say, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. One day of training for 1 hour is not going to train this away. We have to make a concerted and intentional effort to say, first of all, let's assess what the problem actually is, because many people have this idea of minority. Well, which minority? For example, when we're talking about IT, Asians are typically not underrepresented in the technology field, particularly Indians. So if we're saying minorities, well, guess what? We're covered. We got the minority thing covered. But I don't see one Black female. I don't see one Native American. So specifically assess first, where are the gaps and how do we fill those gaps? And then as we begin to address the issue, we have to address the people, yes, the training, the coaching, the cross-cultural competencies, but we also have to address the processes. If you address the people without the process, it's like we talked about Broadway earlier, it's like having a bad script and blaming the actors. If you fire all of the actors, you'll still have the same script with a different cast, which still gives you a bad play. You have to address the people and the process.
Yeah, otherwise your people are showing up trying to fit inside the mold of the organization and they're not able to highlight their diversity, why you hired them in the first place.
Exactly. You'll have the same issues with different people. And then you wonder, why do we have poor retention? Why is our attrition rate so high? Why are we having turnover? Bad script.